Brother, I like this. I like how you say that 360 degree of every situation. It's a perfect example, especially you also being a Mason, of us having the compasses within our symbol. And I also belong to the Carpenters Union, which also has the compasses in our symbol as well. So I happen to have compasses right here. All right. So to give everyone a visual representation of what we're talking about for this leadership series, you take your compasses and you make yourself a nice circle. All right, there you go. And then you put your goals for your leadership, put your goals for your job, put everything in there that is within due bounds and attainable. And you can just write them in there. And that's a physical way to assert everything that you need to do to get your job done and treat your employees fairly or treat your subordinates fairly, right? And then once you come down and say, start your point right there in the middle, right? See the point? And so now you achieve so many goals, you can use a different point on your tangent. And then overlap your goals, right? So that way you move from here to this being your center goal, and then continue that on, and you'll eventually get to your biggest goals, right? So that's just one way to look at it. That's one way to do it. It doesn't make my way right or wrong, you know. So it's just a visual representation of making small goals to reach your big goals, you know. Because if you try and get from point A to point B without those little steps in between, you're probably not going to make it to point B. You may fail. But if you add a C and D and E right in the middle, then that would be the way to get to your goals quickly. For example, this video comes off of the health video. So if you know that you have a month project, but you don't plan for having someone maybe that has a conflict with that in between, you know, you may not meet your goal on time, because if that conflict arises and you're not able to adapt and overcome, then it'll be an obstacle for you. So just keep that in mind. And that's my leadership series for today, is just encompass your goals.